In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to solve this 2x2 in 3 easy steps. First step is solving your first layer, and then orienting all the corners on top, and then finishing the cube with one out. For the first step of the LBL method, where you solve the first layer, you can break this down into pretty much 2 different cases. So your first case is where you have this white sticker, or whatever color you're starting on, facing to the right of you. And you can mirror it to the left, which looks like this. So how you can solve this is do the simple moves R, U, R prime, and then you solve it. And then the other case is where if you put it in front, it won't face to the right, it'll face forward. Or if you put it if you move it to the left, this corner will face left. And how you solve this is R, U prime, R prime. But there's one special case that can't be solved like that. And this case is where no matter where you put it, this white sticker is facing up. And how you can solve this is R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime. Okay, so there's one other step that I haven't covered yet, which is block building. And this can get kind of advanced sometimes, but here's the basic premise of it. So you see that this corner has blue, orange, and white. And then you can realize that if you do a U move, this blue will match with this blue. And then this white will match with this white. And then if you think ahead a little bit more, since this orange will be on top, once you put this and this into the bottom layer, the orange will match. So here's what this looks like. And then you solve 2 pieces at the same time. And then you can just finish the rest off. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 examples really quick, and I'm going to show you how I would solve this. So there's a couple things here that we haven't covered yet. So firstly, I would start off with doing this. L prime, U2, L, and then insert this. And that's the trigger we had from before. And then here, this is where it gets a little complicated. So you realize that both of these are in their spots. So what you can do here is you can take these out and then insert them into their slots. And that's how I would solve this. On to the next example. Okay, for this example, it's a little less obvious. So I would do U, F2, and then you can solve this one with R, U prime, R prime, and then you can solve this one with U, and then do the same thing into the back. Moving on to the next step, which is OLL, which is orienting all these corners on the last layer. And there are 6 algs for this, and I will be showing all of them plus recognition. Okay, so this first alg is a soon, and you can also recognize that it's the exact same on 3x3. So it's a transfer. So how you would solve this is R, U, R prime, U, and then R, U2, R prime. And here's how you recognize it. So you can recognize this by this corner is facing up. This yellow sticker is facing up. And then this yellow sticker is facing towards you. And then you can do the alg. The next case is an anti-soon, which is also the exact same from 3x3. So it's another transfer. So this is how you would solve it. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And here's how you recognize it. So here's how I would recognize it. I can recognize that this is facing up and then this is facing towards you. But you should recognize it from this angle where this is in the back and this is facing to your right. And that's how you recognize it. Okay, for the next case, this is the U. And how you solve it is F, sexy move, F prime. And here's how you recognize it. So you can recognize it by having these 2 facing up and these are facing to your left. And you can do the alg. Here's the pi case, which is our 4th alg. So how you solve this is you do R prime, U, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U, R prime. And here's an alternate, easier alg. So this is solved with F double sexy F prime. And here's how you recognize it. So you recognize it by these two yellow stickers, they're facing away from each other. And then these two are facing the same way to the left. Next, here's the T case. And how you solve the T case is you do R, U, R prime, U prime, and then a sledge, which is also a sexy sledge. And here's how you recognize it. So you recognize this by these two yellow stickers are facing up, and these two face away from each other. And lastly, for our final case, we have the L. And here's how you solve it. You do an F, R prime, F prime, R, U prime, R prime. Here's an alternate alg though. So instead of holding it from this angle, you can hold it where this yellow sticker's in the front, and then you can do F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R. And here's how you recognize it. So you can recognize this by this yellow sticker facing towards you. This is facing to the right, and then you have both of these yellow stickers on top. And for this final step, which is PLL, which is permuting the rest of the corners. So there's only two cases you can have. You can either have a J perm or a Y perm. And here's how you solve both. So let's start off with the J perm. So here's how you solve it. You do R, U, R prime, F prime. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. But you can also do a T perm in this case. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. But for our last case, which is the Y perm, you do F, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, F prime. And we're going on to the recognition. Firstly, for the recognition, let's start with the J perm. And here's how you recognize your J perm, where these two stickers are in a bar or headlights, and then these two need to swap. And then you can do the alg. And then for the slightly harder alg is the Y perm. And how you can recognize this is that these need to swap diagonally instead of adjacently, like the J perm. And then you can do the alg. Okay, so that's it for the video. And if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe, because this actually took quite a while. But thank you for watching, like and subscribe. Bye.